Hi, my name is Patrice, and I love someone with autism. I have two children, Aiden Lee and Ty Lee. Ty Lee is the one who has autism. My son Ty Lee was diagnosed with autism at the age of 5. I got Ty tested to see if he had autism because he had all the signs. He didn't have no eye contact. He was nonverbal for 5 years, and he did not socialize with any kids. He just always stood by himself. Okay, stimming is a comfort for kids who has autism. You might see some kids rock back and forth. You might see some kids bang their head. You might see some kids bite their nails. Stimming affects my son. My son Ty Lee likes to make noise. That's just part of stimming. But music is his comfort, and whenever he hears music, he stops stimming. The name of my company is My Love For Autism, Inc., and it's a group dedicated to autism advocacy. My goals out of this is to have my own autism walk, My Love For Autism walk. I want to reach out to some musicians, and just help fund for autism and have, festivals and giveaways. A lot of people don't know that their kids have a gift because they just don't know. They can't afford iPads. I want to give away iPads. I want to give so much of these autistic kids who are nonverbal are little geniuses. I didn't know my son had the gift until I bought him an iPad. You understand? And he has his Xbox Connect. He plays it in 4 different languages: Chinese, Hebrew, English, and Spanish. I would have never known if I didn't get him that. So I just want to give back and give a lot of these kids electronics and devices that they could use to help them to, speak and, to help them, just relate and speak to people and correspond with people, And I really want to give back, and I really want to reach out to the musicians, because my son is so touched by music, and he's always telling me all these people who he wants to meet because their music touches him, Since I've started My Love For Autism, I've gotten so much feedback. People hitting me up on Twitter telling me that I'm an inspiration to them. And one that really touched me was, I have a follower on Instagram, her name is Buttercream, and she said to me, ever since she's been following me, that she's been crying. She knows what it's like to have a child with autism, and her page and everything I post touches her, and she's glad that we can all relate to the same thing. And I've been getting so much, testimonials, emails. It gets overwhelming a bit at times because I'm getting so much emails about people asking me what to do, how they cope with it, asking me how I cope with it. I don't know how I cope with it, but I do, and I always believe that God will never give me more than I can bear. Autism is a beautiful thing. I meet moms, and I've met some moms, and they're not open with it. They're ashamed of it. Other day in therapy, I asked this mom, was she gonna go to the autism walk, and she just looked at me and said, we don't do walks. And that really hurt me, to know that people's ashamed of their kid, because I love my son to death, and I'm so open with it. And I just think it's so amazing how my son sees the world. When we're driving on the road, he sees the billboards. He can see the Coca-Cola billboard and get excited and start flapping his hands. And I just think autism is a beautiful thing, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm open. I'm very open, and I advocate for my son, and my son is my life, and I'm his voice, and he has my heart, and I have his back. What really touched me is when one of my followers, Vinny, he's a proud autism dad, he sent me a message on Twitter, and he said, at my Love for Autism, thank you so much, and thank you for working so hard on raising awareness for autism via social networking. You're our voice. This lady sent me a message on Instagram, and she said, I really admire the way you look at the positive side of things and embrace what God handed to you. It is very impressive how strong your faith and strength is for your son. It is great to see such a proud, strong mom like yourself. Very inspiring. Just thought I would let you know. Something very special happened last weekend on my birthday, and I just want to share it with you guys. My son said, happy birthday, mommy, you're my best friend. I remember 2 years ago, I sat at the kitchen table across from his service provider at SLP with tears in my eyes, telling her no matter what I did, I could not get my son's attention and get him to speak. And my son just said, on my birthday, he said to me, happy birthday, mommy, you are my best friend. And this is to all the parents. I want to say, don't give up, and never give up what you believe in, because my son was nonverbal for 5 years and he never spoke, and now he speaks fluently, and he's amazing, and he's my heart, and I love my autism angel to death.
First.
Good job.
Letty, who first with 7, he with 7, and the C.
Good job.
Letty, who first with 7, he with 7, in the core.
Good job. To all of my proud autism moms and proud autism dads, we will continue to fight for what we believe in. The Lord will never give us more than we can bear. I love you guys.